Hello everyone, this is the first lesson recording for IM1, February 23rd, 2021. So today is actually National Dog Biscuit Day. Did you know that? Anyway, we're starting with the Desmos activity. I'm just having a quick check-in as to how you are doing today. So please start with card number 1 of Desmos activity. Okay, which asks you, where are you at today? Okay, how are you feeling today? Are you feeling energetic or tired? So this dot can go up and down depending on how energetic you're feeling. And then it can also go right to left depending on whether you're feeling positive or whether you're feeling negative today. So for example, I'm feeling a little bit tired today, but I still have a lot of energy, but I'm feeling pretty optimistic. So I might put myself over here today. Okay, all right. Or if I'm feeling really tired and I'm feeling really down because maybe I didn't get my breakfast, maybe I'm going to be down here. Okay, and you can certainly tell me more about your response below here. So what are we doing today? We are going to be studying a new unit, Unit 5 on exponential functions. So it's going to be an introductory lesson where we're going to be comparing and contrasting exponential function to linear function. Okay, we already know a lot about linear functions, but let's connect it to the exponential function that we have come across. And you actually have come across this quite a bit. So to begin, we are going to work on Avi and Benita's widget shop, and it's a big payday ahead, and you are going to be working on card number 225. So here we go. Avi and Benita run a repair shop. They need some help, so they hire you. They have different options for you how much they will pay you each day. You will learn about these rules in a moment. Just remember this, each day you get to choose whose rule you prefer. Ready? Continue to the next screen. Okay, complete the table. The table shows how much you will earn with each rule. So there's Avi's rule and there's Benita's rule. Okay, they're both in dollars. So on day 1, Avi is saying she'll pay you 1 cent, while Benita is going to pay you $100. On day 2, Avi's rule, it seems like on the second day she's paying you 2 cents, on the third day she's paying you 4 cents. So what do you think her rule is? It looks like it's doubling every single time. So what do you think will be the 4th day? If I double $0.04, then it's going to be 0.08. Okay, what about Benita's rule? It seems like she's paying you $100 on the first day, $200 on the second day, $300 on the third day. So I'm going to assume she's going to be paying you $400 on the 4th day. So then predict, who do you think will pay more on day 10? Well, at this rate, I'm going to say, it looks like Benita is increasing quite a bit here, $100 each day, while as we're increasing by like measly cents. So I'm going to go with Benita, and I'm going to say Benita's increasing $100 each day. So in contrast, Avi is only increasing in cents. So I am going to go with Benita, or maybe you might have some different idea. Okay, and then extend the table. You said Avi would pay 0.08 cents and Benita would pay $400 on day 4. The table shows the actual day 4 values. Okay, and we got it correct, didn't we? Let's settle day 10 question by extending the table. Enter the values for day 5 to 10. When you're done, continue to the next screen. So I am going to double this. So double of 0.08 is going to be 0.16. Double of that is going to be 0.32. And double of that is going to be 0.64. double of that is going to be 1.28, and double of that is going to be 2.56, and double of that is going to be 5.12. Okay, what about Benita? So 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1000. So on the 10th day, I am going to be paid $1,000, while it's obvious rule, I'm going to be paid $5. Doesn't seem like a very, it's going to be an easy decision, it looks like. Okay, so and then the points have been plotted for us according to the numbers that you plugged in. Obvious rule is shown in red, and Benita's rule is shown in blue. Describe what you notice about the graphs. Okay, what do you think? In particular, how are they similar? How are they different? Looking at this, how are they similar? They both look like they're going to form a straight line. Okay, so I might say that. Okay, how are they different? The Benita's, the blue one, seems to be increasing quite a bit, whereas Avi's is really not increasing very much at all. It's all just very close to zero. So that might be what I just say for now. Okay, now let's extend this to day 20. Which rule do you think will pay more on day 20? Use math to support your answer. Okay, so if I continue with this, and I can use the sketch tool to graph it if that helps you illustrate your thinking. If I continue with this, it's going to look like, I don't know, it's going to look like a straight line. So I'm going to draw a straight line for Benita that looks like maybe something like that. I'm just going to try to extend it. Okay, all right, so that's Benita's. Looking at Avi's, it looks like this is also going to be a straight line. So maybe I'm going to draw a line that looks like this. Okay, that's my guess. Okay, for day 20, Avi's still going to be very small. So I'm going to say Avi's rule is not going to be very good. I am going to go with the Benita's rule for day 20. Okay, and explain your thinking. I can say something like, they both look like a straight line. They're going to form a straight line. And if Avi continues, it's going to be it's not going to increase much. Maybe Benita's will be, it seems like it's increasing quite a bit. So maybe I'm choosing Benita's rule. Or the slope is much bigger than Avi's. All right, then let's continue. Complete the table and press try it. Okay, so now they're asking us to continue the table. So if I continue, so 5.12, doubling that is going to be 5.12 times, double that is going to be 10.24, $10.24. And doubling that is going to be $20.48. And then doubling that is going to be $40.96, and so on. Okay, all right, so now we have to do the 20th day. Okay, what do we know? Okay, we're not going to be calculating all the way because we are not given the table. What do you think we can use to calculate the 20th day? Okay, what do we know already? Do you remember geometric sequence? Okay, remember geometric sequence, we had the explicit formula that looked like this. A sub n is equal to A sub 1 multiplied by common ratio all raised to the power of n minus 1. So in the day 20, what we're looking for is n is equal to 20, right? So we're looking for A sub 20. What was the first day's pay? Okay, A sub 1 is the first value, okay, first term, and that was 0.01. It was 1 cent. And then multiplied by, what is the multiplier? What are we multiplying each time? What are we multiplying by? We're multiplying by 2. That means the common ratio is 2. And n is 20, so it's going to be 20 minus 1. That's going to be 19. So I can actually enter it as it is, and it will do the calculation for me. So I can enter it as 0.01 multiplied by 2 is my common ratio, all raised to the power of 19. And if I enter that, it's going to calculate that. It's going to give me $5,243. Okay, let's do the same for Benita. Okay, so it's going to be $1,000 here. We're going to add $100 more. It's going to be 1,100 and 1,200 and 1,300. So on 20th day, I know it's going to be 2,000. Or I could have used the arithmetic formula because we have a common difference, don't we? We seem to be, it's increasing by 100. Okay, so common difference is 100. Remember, arithmetic sequence is A sub n is going to be multiplied by common difference, whatever common difference is, multiplied by the n, the term number, plus A sub 0. So we need to figure out the 0th term. Okay, so the 0th term is the previous term. So the first day we got $100. So then 0th day you would have gotten $0. So it is going to be 0th term is 0. Common difference is 100. And n in this case is 20. So it's going to be A sub 20 is going to be 100 times 20 plus 0, which is 2,000. That's how I get that as well. Okay, so now that I've filled in the table, I can press the triad and look what's going to happen. Okay, it's going to draw all the dots for us. And look what happens to Benita's graph. It takes a big turn and then starts increasing really big, right? While as Benita is doing the steady climb, continuing at a steady rate. So this is the linear growth, or arithmetic sequence is always a straight line, while as geometric sequence was exponential function. This is what we call an exponential function, and it looks like this. Okay, so card number 8. Avi's rule is shown in red, Benita's rule is shown in blue. Now what do you notice about the graphs? It looks like Avi eventually takes over and she is giving much more. By 20th day, she is paying a whole lot more than Benita, right? That's what I noticed. Then Avi and Benita's newest employee, Carl, asks you for an advice. For what days should I get paid by Avi's rule, and for what days should I get paid by Benita's rule? Well, I know that the 19th day will be about halfway from there, so it'll be about here. So 19th day, you will start to get paid more by Avi's way. Okay, so I would say 19th day will be best to convert to Avi, but before 19th day, Benita will be paying more.